It's the start of 2021, and this episode is going to be crazy because this is our first episode in the coaching series. And I think it's important because in this episode, I'm going to share with you how we can tackle 2021. Alright, so for those who are new to this channel, the coaching series is going to replace the Mindset Monday and Winning Wednesday series. And for those who have been religiously following the Mindset Monday and Winning Wednesday series, thank you so much for all the love and positive comments that you have DM'd me. I really am thankful and blessed that I can give back to all of you for watching this video. And you know that the audio equipment to the lights, all of them have been upgraded, which is amazing because we hope that going into 2021, our team at JN Media Group will be able to provide you more insightful content as well. Alright, so in today's episode, I think it's really important because we had the pandemic mindset episode when COVID-19 actually happened, and this episode we're going to share with you a little bit more about how we can actually tackle 2021. So for most individuals out there, right, 2020 has been a crazy year, right? We had the COVID-19, many businesses were affected. Some individuals who are watching this who are students, you also know that academics may have been affected as well because most individuals are not going to school, they're having Zoom meetings. And I think that 2021, we really need a paradigm shift. We really need a shift in our mindset. And that is the reason why in today's episode, I'm really excited to share with you what are the 3 steps that I'm going to have moving into 2021. Right? The first thing that I always mention, right, is that you need to have a vision, right? Once you have a vision and you go into 2021, you'll be able to plan long term and you're not going to just achieve and focus on your short term goals. Because I'm very certain that in 2020, many goals, or when I say many short term 1 year goals were disrupted and many individuals out there are feeling really dejected. That's why when you have a vision, a 20, 30 or even a 40-year plan, you will know exactly that, a year doesn't mean anything because to put things into perspective, 40 years, 50 years is so much more, and don't reminisce 2020 anymore, right? So this is the first thing. Have a vision, hold on to your vision, and remember that you need to believe in your vision as well, right? That's the first step. The second step is remember, do not reminisce the past, right? Regardless of how well you did in 2020 or how badly you did in 2020, do not be complacent and do not bring the negativity into 2021. And the reason behind that is because a lot of individuals out there who may not be performing as well because of the COVID-19 situation, these are external factors that we really cannot control. And I think it's really important for us not to bring that negativity into 2021 because you have that restart button in your hand. So in one of our episodes previously last year, we did mention about how you can just click onto the restart button because ultimately that restart button is in your hands and that is in your own fate, right? If you want to control your fate, you are the person that is going to control your fate, no one else. So remember that, right? So the third point is do not bring the guilt moving forward into 2021. And the rationale behind that is 2020 has been really a tough year for many individuals out there, and some may not have achieved their short-term goals or even their yearly goals. I think that's perfectly okay. Do not be demoralized, do not be dejected, because really 2020 has been a tough year. Even for myself, it has been a crazy year, right? And the moment you have that burden of guilt on your shoulders going to 2021, you will not be doing well, especially when this is the start of the year, right? So do not hold that burden in your hearts. And remember, start 2021 well so that you have some momentum moving forward. If not, the inertia will be too strong and 2021 will repeat itself again in 2022 and it's going to be as bad as 2020 as well. Alright, so remember that. Okay, so now I'm going to go into some of the bonus questions that some of my followers have asked. And I'll just keep it as casual as possible because last week I actually had 2 main questions from my Instagram DMs. And just to encourage you a bit more, if you have any questions, you can just feature them in the comment section down below. Or if you want to, just DM me on Instagram or JN Real Estate on Instagram, and then I will answer your questions, okay? So the first question that I had is, how do you stay constantly motivated? Okay, I'm going to answer this as short as I can within a minute because I think that I'm someone who is really ill-disciplined. So to me, motivation is actually really important. However, I've mentioned before that motivation is actually really short-lived. You cannot always rely on motivation because it's just like a short pump, a small pump, and then you'll just go on for a short while and then it's not going to last you at all, right? But it's the most important thing is how you can stay constantly motivated. You need to have the vision. And that's the first factor that I did mention. Because if you see your life not as a yearly perspective, but as a 50 or 60 years perspective, you will know that every single day really matters and every single hour and minute really matters if you really have a vision that you truly believe in, right? This is a short snippet of how to constantly stay motivated, right? And the second question is, how do you stay positive in 2020, right? I think that positivity is something that is controlled within and is not controlled by external factors. So you have to always be proactive in the way you react to things. Do not be reactive to the things around you. So remember this thing called the internal locus of control. If there are things that you can control, then you control it. Don't control things that you cannot control, because the moment you try to control things that you cannot control that's right outside of you, you'll be anxious, you'll be negative, you'll be demoralized, right? So this is something that I do every single morning. I'll try my best, to read something, to hear a podcast that motivates me, to make me feel positive in the morning, to soak in those positive energy before I start my day. It is tough, but state management is really important. All right. So the next episode, I'm going to share with you how you can really properly plan for your vision, which I think is very important because many people plan for their goals and they do not achieve them. And I'm guilty as well. Thank you so much for watching this episode. And if you love this episode, do me a favor, all right? Give me a like, subscribe to our channel, leave us some comments. If you think this episode is trash, right, just write some negative comments down below. But if you think it's great, please share with your friends, okay? If you have any question, my face just hit this mic, but if you have any questions, right, please leave it down in the comment section down below, and I'll try my best to answer all of them. Stay tuned to our second episode on Vision.